Through the restart zone to the green flag, Ashton Higgins leads the field into turn number 1. Mason Walters forced to fall back in second. Everybody is, you ride on board now with Jeff Batten. Watch the field over into turns 3 and 4. Already single file. Lap number 1 this time goes to Ashton Higgins. Problems. Backstretch. Carson Lucas up in smoke. That car comes to a stop upside of turn number 3. He'll make it down to the pit lane, but looks like, well, the right rear tire is completely blacked out. Looks like maybe the track bar has broken on Carson Lucas's car. We will send Libby Langley down there to get a report on what exactly happened. Hey, look at the right front of Mason Walters' car. I just noticed that getting into turn 1. Those rotors are already cherry red. I'm not seeing that on Ashton Higgins' car.
Yeah, that tells me they got something different with the setup there. That or just the fact that the number 61
Actually, I lied.
so
I just
much
saw
more.
It. Look at the rear axle of Ashton Higgins' car. Look at the front axle of Mason Walters' car. Ashton Higgins must be using a lot of rear brake. Watch it right here. Watch those wheels light up. And look at the front of Mason Walters' car. One, a lot of front brake to get that car to turn. Another, a lot of rear brake to get the car to turn. Love the song these cars make. Problems backstretch. Lee Tissett has slowed. Tissett's number 27, Jeff's Auto Sales Rye. It's might have problems getting to the pit lane. He might be able to roll down the hill here in turn number 4 and make it to the safety of pit lane. It appears he will. Ashton Higgins and Mason Walters through the restart zone in. Mason Walters got a heck of a jump on the outside. Can he use the momentum on turn number 2 to drag race Higgins back to turn 3? Higgins right down against the inside wall. He will clear Mason Walters for the race lead. And now, Tim, it is time to go. No more cautions are guaranteed. You got to take what you can get at this point. And I think Mason Walters is trying to do just that.
Higgins leading in the number 9, but whoa, there was definitely some contact that time going into the corner. And Mason Walters in the 61 underneath the 9 as a drag race in the 3. Little bump maybe, but Mason Walters actually going to get the job done here.
New leader here on lap number 43. Mason Walters to the point. But here's the thing. You want to use the bumper to move me? I'm going to use the bumper to move you. Higgins, a clean pass to the inside of turn number 3. Executed the crossover to perfection. And lap number 44 now goes to Ashton Higgins. Boys, while you're playing around, guess who's got the best seat in the house? Kyle Campbell and that Pit Road TV on board. Look at this. This is where you want to be. Maybe if they take each other out, this is really where you want to be. As Kyle Campbell watches the race for the lead out the windshield. Lead. Higgins continues to show the way. You see Walters able to get that car to turn left, but when he cranks the wheel to the left, Tim, he cannot get the forward drive. Nearly got into Higgins that time in turn number 1. Perhaps Campbell has cooked the rotors or cooked the fluid anyway, as Campbell sees Martin Nesbitt go around for 3rd. Also not a surprise. You use a lot of brake here, and yeah, you can listen. He's just, look at that. He's off the throttle way early to get the car woed down. I would not be surprised if there is a brake issue on Kyle Campbell's car. And off turn 4, Ashton Higgins sees the white flag here at Kingsport in the Leapfrog Landscaping 75. He'll navigate down the backstretch one final time. And through turns 3 and 4 for the second time this season, Ashton Higgins goes to victory lane in the South Atlantic Pro Series Leapfrog Landscaping 75 here at Kingsport Speedway. Here he is out of the car, Kingsport, Ashton Higgins. I didn't plan to present you the trophy, but here you go. The Leapfrog Landscaping 75. Mason Walters gave you a heck of a time there. Even got by you here one lap. What did you learn over there that you were able to get back under him and get back around him just a lap later?
Yeah, I kind of figured with him getting in on the bottom, he'd try to wash up a little bit. So backed my entry up and got a real good run off 2 and was able to stay under him off of 4 and get clear again. Just took this thing a few laps to get going, get the tires back warm and get where we needed it to be. But can't thank Alliance Driveway Solutions, Leapfrog Landscaping, Players Asphalt, Tony, my dad, my mom, my girlfriend, Steve, everybody that has a part in this thing. It really takes a small army, and I worked these guys hard the past few days, but it ended up paying off.
You talk about working them hard. Yeah, this is a very unique racetrack. What is it that just seemed to click with you and this racetrack that maybe so many others struggle with?
Yeah, I knew as hard as you have to charge your entry here, it'd be kind of a break game. You know, tire wear is not really a big factor here. Just made sure that I had something where I could roll the center and not have to, you know, overdrive my entry to make speed. But You know, we had a really good car with a ton of Ford bite up off, so, ultimately I think that's what helped us win this race.
The fireworks are going off, well-deserved, because you came back to victory lane. Do we see this same type of performance when we go back to Tri-County in a few weeks?
Yeah, we'll be there. Thank you.
That's all we get. He'll be there. Something tells me he'll be competitive. Ashton Higgins in victory lane.